Hi! I accidentally clicked the wrong scene, so. Anyway. Today's it. Hey Chris Cox, how's it going? Hey Kristen, how's it going? Today's an exciting day. I have one hero left in Blackstone Fortress, and I have 6 guardsmen left, which I should whip through. So this is this guy, Janus Draaik. He is a rogue trader. I have saved him for last. No reason, it's just kind of the way it worked out. It goes, that's good. Kind of how my night is, it just kind of goes. Checking my focus, because I didn't have this many ready when I was testing my focus. Let's see. Should work. Probably paint closer here. Let me know if it looks blurry, because, you know, when I'm painting, I am not looking at the screen. That would be rough. Anyway. I was a little late, I'm sorry, because my computer likes to update a lot, and it takes a long time. This is the finish. This is the scheme that I'm going for. That guy. A fancy gentleman right there. So let's start laying down these base coats. Gotta look at him for a moment. Figure out what I want to start with. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna start with his pants and his shirt that's underneath his chest piece. His pants are they're like a medium to a dark gray blue vertical striped. So let's paint it the lighter color first. And then we'll draw in the darker stripes. I'm gonna use this color and this one right here. Oh, that sucks. Man, whenever mine updates, it's my computer, it's from 2000. I bought it in 2013, and it's just a little 14-inch laptop, Asus, and it's running Windows 8, and it'll update and then be like, hey, I can't do these updates, so let me try and get rid of these updates. And then it'll be like, hey, I tried to do the updates again, but I couldn't do it, so let me restart. And it just gets itself stuck in a loop. And it's horrible. So it'll do that 2 or 3 times before I think it just gives up. I'm gonna start out with Thunderhawk Blue for his pants. I think that'll be a good choice here. It's so hard to paint miniatures that have these long cloaks on. Sometimes when you're trying to get like the back of their pants, like you can still see it if you look, but you really have to look. Alright, I think that's it for that color. Yeah. Yeah, loops are bad. Mine's running Windows 10 and they push an update 19 something and it's terrible bad. Threw off my resolution, my monitor screws. Oh, that sucks. Like, sometimes I wish they would just leave it alone. And I'm like, I even turned off auto update for my laptop and it's still doing this. Like, I understand I need a new computer. Stop forcing it on me. Get it. That's too pink. Let's do this. Do Succubus Kiss for his shirt color. Succubus Kiss is by Reaper, and there's just this little inkling of his shirt showing right here that I need to paint. Like a dark pink magenta color on the website. That'll darken up with another coat. Oh, that sucks even worse. The loops are the worst though, I swear. Alright. So his cloak is red on the inside and navy blue on the outside. So let's get that red based. I'll use my favorite color, burnt red. Computers suck. They just suck. Fuchsia. Fuchsia the color that I'm trying to say? Oh, I missed it. His collar is that color too. He's got a lot of colors going on. He's quite, words aren't coming to my brain. Oh yeah, definitely need a computer. We still live in a time where we need a computer a lot, but a lot less than we used to need one, you know? Like, that's the main reason why I haven't bought a new one since I graduated in 2013 and I bought this computer for school, college. It's a great computer, but now it's aging itself with all these updates. Oh, no problem. I'll be here painting. Oh, how am I gonna get this painted? Oh my goodness. I hate cloaks so much. Shoving brushes awkwardly in between the legs. You know, no big deal. No big deal. I feel like the world's messiest. I feel like the world's messiest painter right now. Whenever I do this. Should have left him off his base. That's probably what would have been smart with this cloak. But I didn't build these guys. Okay, that's the red. Alright, now I will do the blue, and then the black, and then the skin, yada yada yada. See, what will I use for my navy blue? Pretty dark. I think I'm going with a coal black. How about indigo black? I have that, I think. Yeah, black indigo. We'll go with that. Nice color. This is so much fun. I'm not sure how late I'll be on tonight. Basically gonna go until I stop going. Feel like I've got a little bit more energy than normal, so we'll see. Oh boy. So after this guy is finished, I only have 6 guardsmen left, and Blackstone Fortress will be absolutely complete. And I am so excited to finish it and take pictures and group pictures and show it off and send it back to the client and get on to my next project. It'll be fun. I love it when I finish something I've been working on for a while. Especially I've been working on this project pretty diligently. So if it's gonna feel good, real good. This guy's pretty pale. Trying to find a skin tone that I want to use for him. Oh boy. Just his hands and his face here. This is Tan Flesh by Monument Hobbies, by the way. A nice, real nice skin tone base color. This is not thinned down at all either. This is straight out of the bottle. I'm gonna mess with my zoom. Seems a little wonky. Is this kind of what I want? This seems better. Alright. Here, let's do that. There we go. I think I can deal with that much better. So I'm just, as usual, since I just started this mini, just doing kind of a rough base coat to plan all my colors out before I start with the detailing. Just kind of helps me visualize the miniature better. Part of my process. You know, everyone's got one. So, I'm gonna do something interesting here. Since I had to do it, I went ahead and I bought 2 contrast paints plus the base color. And I want to try it, the black. So we're going to try out the black on this guy. First, I'm going to paint the pieces that will be black in Wraithbone. And we'll see just how they work out. It'll just be the cod piece, the shoes, and something else, probably. I'm a little nervous to do this because it feels odd to me. That sucks. I'm sorry, Chris. Is that something that's wrong going on with Twitch? Oh wait, you're on Facebook. My bad. Is there something going on with Facebook? I think it would be best if I do this last instead of doing this now. But getting this base color down will remind me that I want to try out the Black Templar paint. Now I'm watching through the Facebook. The phone lets me type. That's weird that the tablet or the computer wouldn't let you. 7 updates from Windows. That's insane. What made me so mad about my laptop earlier was that I was sitting here painting this morning and there was no update. I was just sitting here painting, turned on my laptop, watching a show on Hulu, and then it was like, it was fine. Come home, 11:45 to stream, update. That's all it's gonna be black. I don't know if you missed it, but I painted this in Wraithbone. It'll need another coat later, but I'm prepping it to try out the new black contrast paint. I only bought the black and the white. So that's really all I was interested in. And then I want some brown to base my leathers. That's awful. I just updated it yesterday. Oh, Drax, I didn't know you were here. Hi. You sleeping there? What? Just take your nap. His belt. The sheaths. Bag. Bolster. This is stressful. What is that? Looks like it's metallic, whatever it is. I'll just paint it metallic then. Hey Chris, thank you for the share. I appreciate it. All right. I'll also start to paint this animal. It looks like it kind of starts dark along the spine here, and then it gets lighter as it goes away from the spine. I don't know what this animal is, but I kind of want to see it alive and not dead. Kind of cool. And then I will get another color, such as, we'll do Xandri Dust. And just start working it out like that. I see in a lot of the contrast talks and other mini groups I'm in, I'm not sure I'm financially interested. Yeah, that's, like I said, I bought the Wraithbone base paint because I wasn't going to drop money on the spray. Because my biggest interest is getting, like, I don't want to paint an entire model with it. I want to use them to just get some quick little bits out, like bags and holsters and shoes and stuff, and just kind of see what I can do with that. So I bought the base, the white, and the black. And I probably should have picked up a brown, but I didn't. And it just kind of felt wrong not to pick up any at all, because I was like, well, I mean, everyone's giving their reviews, so I guess I'll give mine. But they're way too much, and I know how to paint. It's like, I get it, but I want to find a cool use for them. I'm gonna make this dude just a little bit lighter by going with like Ushabti bone next. Yeah, I'm not thoroughly convinced. And the really good paint jobs that I've seen from them are from guys that do really good paint jobs regardless, like Richard Gray, you know. Hey, what are you doing back there? Please be good. Like, no, I could give that guy berries and he could paint something amazing and write a great review about it, you know? What are Menoth paints? I don't know what those are. Oh, P3. I like P3 paints. They're really good. And a lot of the times, the P3 give a similar effect to the contrast paints. I've noticed. But I do like P3 a lot. Menoth Base and Menoth Highlight, they're odd white. One's darker than they made my Snow Troopers much better. Oh, okay. Awesome. I'm a big fan of, I've got this P3 Coal Black. I use this color a lot. But yeah, they are similar. They, when you paint over a lighter color with them, you do see it give a similar effect, but obviously not to the same degree, you know? Uh, Alright. Sorry if I'm off camera, I've got some really odd angles here. Alright. I'm gonna try and soak up some extra paint that I think I got too much around his face. I don't want it to clog any details. It should be better. The contrast strike me as shortcuts. Similar effects would have to work and yep, they are shortcuts. They're not, depending on your standards, they are not an end-all final result, but they can get you halfway there in half the amount of time, depending on what you're doing. But anyway, now I'm just gonna base coat the metallics, and then we'll be on to cleaning this up and making it look a little bit more reasonable. Oh, now Central Time, 11:50 p.m. here. Ah, okay, you're an hour behind. Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. This is just Iron Breaker here. Drax. You're playing with. That's my toy. Leave it alone. My stuffed animal, bud, not yours. Hey! Stop. Repaint your war machine. That sounds like it would be a task. Like repainting an entire army. Mm. You see me looking down for like extended periods of time because I'm looking at my reference picture. I'm not ignoring you. Okay. But I've developed new techniques since I started them, better skills, so forth. I know what you mean by that. Like, like you look back and when something you painted a while ago and you're like, man, I've gotten so much better. But I think it's good to leave that stuff the way it is and just keep moving forward. And you can see your progress then instead of covering it up, you know? Good. Movie accurate Leia. Finally. That seemed like a slow response there. Alright. Let's start some cleaning up. Work our way back. I'm not going to do the gold now because I forgot about it. I don't feel like going back now. I already said what I was going to do. Oh, I see. I get it. Those people that work nights, they're hard to get a hold of. The succubus kiss doesn't always cover really well, and it's kind of acting that way tonight. Okay. Working our way out. Check out the P3 Protectorate of Menoth paint set. It's got fuchsia and a dark and bright color, plus the off-whites. Oh, cool. I'll look them out. I don't think I have any of those colors. P3 is awesome. I'll look them up. Fuchsias are good colors. Dabbing my brush in these spots, hoping I get color where I want it. Oh, okay. What was the issue? The P3 paints. Ah, I got cat hair on my mini. All over the place. Really long one. There we go. Okay, red. I could use some red. Oh, that can be. What was the mini made of? Because that can answer a lot of questions too. But that can definitely be a primer issue. Either a material, like if it was resin and you didn't wash it, that can happen. Or if your primer was like, I don't want to say too thick, but I kind of want to say too thick. Paint doesn't seem to adhere well. Like, if you've ever painted a WizKids miniature, the paint rolls right off of them because that primer is way too thick. It's like plastic. Oh, I got nothing then. Those were my only ideas. Hey, Les Tool, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. I don't know what to tell you. So it was, yeah, I don't know. Hello again, Wes. Why can't I see that? Oh, Kristen, that's because I run my stream on Twitch and on Facebook. So when people on Facebook are talking, Twitch can't see it. This has been something that people keep bringing up, so I think I'm gonna introduce a chat box under the right side of my screen so that everyone can see what everyone's saying. Because it gets confusing, and I'm sorry. I'll get on that for my next stream. If I can. We'll see if I can figure out a way to get chats from both platforms coming up. And out of there. PHLM has the same thing. All these acronyms. PHLM. I don't know what it is. Got another. I don't know. I can't think of that acronym right now. Feeling happy. Oh, okay. Got it. That's Dave Taylor, right? I'm in that group after yeah. Yeah, I noticed a lot of painters and streamers that do multiple platforms do the chat box on video so everyone can communicate. A good idea. I had it on once, but it wasn't showing up right, so I turned it off, but I gotta get that working. Trying to get under the cloak now, best I can. I wish I could catch that. That's like right when I go to work. Kind of sucks. There's a lot of streams I don't get to catch because I'm at work. Sometimes I'll tune in just to say hi and like watch for a minute. Just to be like, yeah, I was there. But I tune in when I can. Okay, red's done. Succubus Kiss is having a hard time covering. But I guess that's whatever. Alright, let's get another skin down. When my lunch was. Ah, that sounds perfect. My lunch is at 8 p.m. Drax. Hey, come on. Get down. Hold on. Get. Oh, get out of here. Ugh. Cats suck. Never get one. Knocking models off the table. Like, come on, dude. You know better. Oh yeah, lots of trouble. The only time they're allowed in this room is when someone is, you know, in it. So whenever the door's open, they're like, oh boy. Come on, go! 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 I have two. The other one doesn't cause trouble though. Just this one. Oh boy. Get that commission. God. About to close the door on him. Oh, Gundams, that's fun. Get out of here! Oh my god. Hold on. I am literally just about to just lock him in a box. Just like a box. He's just doing. He gets in these moods where I can't do anything. Drives me nuts. Alright. Believe I got a nice even coat of the skin. Despite all my interruptions. Hey, sometimes commissions take a year. I've had them run longer than that. Ah. Yeah, they do. Especially when you're trying to do something. It's like if he goes to one thing, causes a problem, I shoo him away, goes somewhere else, causes a problem, shoo him away. Like, dude, just go to bed, take a nap. That's what you're supposed to do. Sleep. Blocking in his hair. Gonna be Panzer Gray by Cote d'Arms. One of my favorite paints this year. Busy, busy, busy. I love this little curl. Look at that little curl. No, I'm painting him to the box art. He is supposed to look like this. Hold on. So he's got like dark gray black hair. Yeah, that's what I'm going for. Nice fancy. I tend to paint a lot of blondes and redheads though. As a brunette, I rarely paint brunettes. Kind of weird. You only have one eyebrow? Yeah, salt and pepper. I don't understand why Games Workshop never gives their models eyebrows or paints them on or anything. Like, this guy should have eyebrows. There's no reason he shouldn't. I mean, unless part of the 40th millennium is that nobody has eyebrows anymore. That could be a thing. There. I like my little fancy man. It is, Lily. Look at that. That is fancy. This dude's a sir, and he's got his pipe and everything. What would be next? Maybe everybody's eyebrows got blown off. And that's just what 40K is. Everyone's eyebrows got blown off. How do you say about that? Like that's the issue. That's why there's never ending war. I don't even know where I'm going with this, so just let me go on my rant about eyebrows. I'm sure there's someone watching this like, this girl, I swear, doesn't know anything about 40K. Yes, he does remind me of Sir Hammerlock from Borderlands, too. I have a Borderlands tattoo, actually, right here. I love Borderlands. I'm using this retro slate that doesn't even look like paint. It just looks like a blue medium. So let's try and figure out why that's happening. Maybe they just start shaving them off because, you know, just a pain. Ah, this paint is all separated and junk. What I was going to try to do, get these stripes painted. But I don't know if this color is dark enough. Nah, it's not dark enough for me to be happy. Need to go darker. More contrast! Phew. Yeah, there we go. This is what we needed. Stuck it on scale. So just so looks like you can see about 3 stripes per pant leg. That kind of tells me how thick to make them and how far to space them out. We've been doing a lot of stripy clothing lately. Yes, Stuck It On Scale is a nice color. Pretty universal. Like I think I have got it on like regular rotation. Especially since I use it to paint the Blackstone Fortress bases. Stripy pant leg. What I'm using currently is Broken Toad, size 1. And I love it, but they no longer make them. So to supplement that, I started using, or I bought, I haven't really used much of them, but I do use them. Rosemary & Co. Series 33. I bought these. So if something happens to my Broken Toads, I have my backup. Rosemary & Co. Series 33. They're all, both Kolinsky Sable. Rosemary & Co. is super affordable. Broken Toad was affordable before they pulled the plug on making them. Yeah, pretty lame. And I've been using, I'm on my second size 1 because I use the size 1 the most, but the other brushes I've had for over Maybe by 2 years now. I try not to abuse them when I try to wash them. I made that one way too far away. Why did I do that? Like the spacing is all wrong. What did I do? Clean that up. Try this again. I knew I was going to screw up somewhere. Can only get so many stripes done before you finally just, you know. You know. I just keep chasing it over more and more and more. Oh. I promise I've done this before. There. Once that dries, it should look normal. If it doesn't, then he's got some screwed up stripes. Life could be worse. They can be hard. They can also... Like, I have no issue making them, like, straight and neat. But, like, once the clothing starts getting folded and wrinkled and stuff like that, it's hard to get the spacing down right. And even just, like, following the contour of the clothing gets rough. But that's not... I think that's pretty good. I can deal with that. I think that's the only pattern I gotta do on this guy. Hey, Nordic Geek, how's it going? Welcome. Thank you. I'm only about an hour in, just kind of starting to clean up my base coats and everything. I just finished painting the stripes on him, on his pants. So I was going to start detailing the pants first and then the shirt and slowly work my way out until it's all done, theoretically. I know I said I was going to try out the contrast paints on his shoes, but I don't want to. I'm just going to paint them black because I am a creature of habit and I do what I like. So I'm going to do what I like. Yeah, it's I think 28 Games Workshop Warhammer 40K from Blackstone Fortress. Alright. Let's get my Panzer Gray out. You saw someone use contrast paints. What'd they feel? How'd they feel about it? I bought two. I bought the black and the white, and I still haven't used them because every time I try, I'm just like, I want to do it the old way. I want to do it my way. So, back to basics. This is Panzer Gray. I use it to base a lot of my black leathers and stuff like that. This will take 2 coats. For anyone who knows how to paint, they're fairly pointless. Seem to be aimed at people who don't know. Yep, that's the impression I get. Yeah, like I said, I was gonna try it out on his shoes here. Like, I even painted 1 coat of Wraithbone. Then I was looking at it and I was like, I know how to paint black leather. I'm just gonna paint black leather. So, I'll try them out on other stuff later, maybe. I don't know. I don't really care. Gamers who don't enjoy painting, I think. Yep. That and my boyfriend and I are gonna split and get the complete set for his son. His son is 6, and I think they'll be very good for him. Because he paints his models now. I taught him how to do base coats and shades, but he's 6, so, you know. Watching him ruin expensive models is not fun. Ruin. Because, yeah, he always watches me paint, and he wants to paint, but he wants to paint when I'm painting, so he doesn't just want to paint a picture, you know? So I don't blame him. I don't want to paint a picture either. Oh, wow. That's a long break. What made you pick it up again? Ah, there we go. We got that. Watching impending death and falling down the mini painter hole. See ya, Chris. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good night. Yeah, I feel it. Hey, it's good to get back into it. Um, I'll try and catch one of your streams when I can. I work when everyone else in the world streams, so I try to tune in whenever I can to everybody, but it's so hard. And like when I'm home from work, like people that I don't enjoy as much as others are streaming, and I'm just like, I'm just gonna watch Netflix. Oh, you're not streaming now. Okay. Alright. Well, when you do start streaming, I'll tune in. D&D is fun. I play in a bi-weekly game. It's a good thing to get into, I think. Keeps you social, but out of trouble. I'm not very social, so playing D&D twice a month is enough social activity for me. Well, I knew there was something else I painted black. I don't think there was, though. That's fine. Alright, while that's drying, I'm gonna get a light shade on these pants. Look at it. I'm the same way, but I guess I'll learn to be social online when I stream. Yeah, it's different because like I'm not very social, but when I'm sitting here streaming, I can talk and talk and talk and talk. You know, it's a little bit different. Let's do this coal black. Are you good? Do you talk to yourself though? If you talk to yourself, you're one step closer to streaming, for sure. Mixing this coal black with this leftover Panzer Gray. I think I'm going to use this to fade the pants with. Sorry, my words are coming to me very slowly tonight. I don't know what's going on. That's funny. You're a good listener. That's good. I mean, the multiple voices is questionable, but not bad. As long as the multiple voices are telling you good things. I'm not going to do an all over shade here. Just kind of do in the recesses because I don't want to screw up all that work I did on these stripes. I'm going to make the folds a little bit more apparent. Thanks, I appreciate it. My paint cam is a Logitech C920, which from what I have heard a lot of people use. Like a $60 cam. It's not bad. I'm painting some of these shadows here. It looks a little bit shiny right now. And I don't like it, but oh well. That'll go away when I'm done. I plan on getting one. I have an old C910 right now. Oh, okay. Is that just like the model before the C920? Okay. Well, when you get a C920, you can use that as your paint cam and then use the 910 as your face cam if you use one. And then you only have to buy one camera. Because my face cam is it's like a $20 Logitech. I don't really need anything crazy, you know. There. We got some pants. Alright. Well, let's add some lights to these pants. What do we... Well, not actual lights. That would be pretty crazy, but you know what I mean, I think. Hopefully. I'm going to be using this Gris Blue Claire by Hataka Paints. I see all the DSLR cams the painters use with lenses that are so... no thank you. Are they live streaming with the DSLR cameras? Because that's insane. Man. I don't think that's necessary, considering what people are viewing these streams on. I think if you were recording your paint jobs for like a Patreon and making tutorials, that might be worth it. But as far as live streaming, I don't know. Seems kind of silly. But I'm not the pro painter that makes thousands and thousands of dollars here, so... This is super thin. And I'm just trying to apply the lightest of highlights that I can right now. So it's a pretty big jump from the other two colors. But if you apply it thin enough, you don't quite notice it. I ordered some model putty a month ago from Japan to save a couple bucks. Finally arrived. Oh, that's cool. That's fun. Ordering stuff overseas like that. Sometimes, you know, you're waiting for weeks. Or sometimes it's like at your doorstep the next day and you're like, what? How did that happen? What kind of dice tower is it? Ah, shoot. Oh, okay, those ones are awesome. There's one that I really like. It's like looks like a stone staircase that you put a clear plastic tube around, and so you can see the right dice roll down the stairs. That one's cool. Oh, well, that sucks. Was it like an off-brand? Oh, okay, awesome. So like an off-brand or just cheaper from Japan? Oh, okay. Gotcha. From Etsy. Whenever I try to save a few bucks, I'm never happy with what I buy. So it's just a lesson. That's not sticking with me. Oh wow, that kind of sucks. So are you modding it to fill those gaps in a little bit? Is that what you're doing? Oh, okay. Hey, at least you figured out a way to make it work. Awesome. I still don't have a dice tower. I don't use a rolling tray or a tower. I just kind of throw my dice and hope it doesn't land on the floor, or normally it just ends up knocking everyone's minis over. That's never fun. Yeah. Okay. How do you like playing D&D over Skype like that? I've never done it. I've never played digitally. I'm just taking my time with these pants here. Kinda happy with the way that looks. I like how subtle everything is. I don't mind it. Oh, okay. Does Discord have better audio quality? I use Discord, but I don't use the audio. Alright. I'm gonna stop messing with these pants here. We'll get a second layer of this black on there. Okay. Skype always seems like it gets super choppy from at least back what I remember from what I remember. It's like I used to do I would tune in here and there for hobby Skype for a local group of mine. And I could never hear what anybody was saying ever, and it was so choppy, and my internet was fine. I don't know what was going on. Yeah. I had issues hearing on Skype, but he was using a laptop. What makes it different with using a laptop? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I see. I felt like everyone. Okay, I get it now. He can get a mic for his laptop, though. I'm on a laptop right now. I don't own a I sold my desktop a few years ago. I built one for gaming, and once I discovered painting, I never touched video games again. Kind of weird. You could. Alright, while that's drying, I think I'm going to work on this shirt. Should be fairly quick. All I'm going to do, well, actually, I'm not going to work on it a whole lot. I need some stuff to dry. But I'm going to apply a thin coat of Agrax Earthshade over the fuchsia color here. It'll kind of dim down the pink and provide shadow. I don't want it to be pink, but I had to start somewhere. And that also goes in here. I have games when I look at games and be like, this could be fun to stream. Just play it. I keep up with a few of my favorite video games, and that's about it. But I don't think I would ever stream video games. That's I'm on Twitch, all the time, trying to see which painters are on, but whenever I see the games being played, I'm like, I'd rather play it myself. But I love watching people paint. So it is what it is. Okay, what else do I need to do while stuff is drying? Clean up this red and get the red worked on. I'm going to shade the red with violet though, just to bring some colors into it. Yep, some people do love it. And that's why Twitch is so big, because people do love it. Just not me, that's all. And I'm not knocking it at all, because I see no issue with it. Because I watch people paint. I mean, you know? Some people are like, oh, you what? Touching up any spots that I missed or accidentally hit. I think that was it. Yeah. D&D streams can be hit or miss with me. I think it's a matter of finding the groups and the games that you like. But I don't mind watching them. Let's get this violet. Oh, here we go. Quests and chaos. Is that a streamer? Monday and Tuesday at 7, do D&D. Okay, I'll look them up. This is just Draaik Violet straight out of the pot. Just being careful when applying it, but I have more control over where it goes. There are others, but that one is the best one. Okay, cool. Is it a campaign that's been running for a while, or do they switch up what they're doing? Or have different groups? Two different groups and campaigns. Oh, cool. So that's nice. This guy's starting to look so fancy. Man. Monday is more RP good, Tuesday is more combat good. That's a nice balance, because, like, sometimes when we're playing, I'm super into the combat, and other days, I'm more into the roleplay. Like, I have my moods. But my new moods never seem to match what's going on that day, so. Both of people do voice act. Oh, voice acting's always fun. I don't have the courage to voice act my character. So seeing other people do it's great. And it's not even that I just don't have the courage, it's that I'm not good at voicing voices. I am just no good at it. There's not a single accent I can replicate other than the way I talk currently. I can mimic my cats pretty well. About it. That's my best voice acting. This is so hard to get underneath the cloak. And in between the legs. Like that. The black is still drying, man. I'm gonna touch up the brown leather now with the mahogany. Or dark umber, I mean. It's okay. It's already 2:06. Man. Started a few minutes late today, so I'm a little off track. Ah, shoot. How do you keep your brushing with a good point? Like, how do I keep a good point on my brushes? Okay. I rinse your brushes often. That's something I kind of picked up on, because the more you rinse them, obviously the bristles are wet, the paint will flow better, and paint will not be drying on them while you're painting, because that is when the paint is harder to get off. And then there's that, and I just practice good habits, making sure try to not have paint go all the way up the ferrule, and try to keep it right around here where it's dark. And I wash my brushes not after every session, but I make sure I do it at least twice a week, depending on how much I paint. Some people do it after every session, and good for them, but I don't have that motivation. And it's just a matter of good care and knowing when to use your good brushes and when not to. Like if you're doing messy work and just slopping paint on, use something else. Like that's what I have this brush for, and my Games Workshop medium layer brushes are my workhorses for base coating. A number of things that kind of help your good brushes out. Ah. This guy has so many hard places to get into. So many. Yeah, but these brushes are over a year old. So, like, it must be doing something decent. I don't take the best care of them, that's for sure. Alright. What do I want to do now? Clean up blue. Black indigo is what I used. And then I think I'm going to call it a night after I get this cleaned up. Because a little bit past. My bedtime is around 2, and it's a little bit past 2. I don't want to wake up too late tomorrow. If I go to bed like past 3, like, I'm not gonna get up before 12. That's just what's gonna happen. And then my whole entire day is like wasted before I go to work. I work second shift, if anyone watching doesn't know that yet. That's why my streaming hours are midnight and like in the morning. Thanks for tuning in, Nordic Geek. I appreciate it. I love it when I see new people tuning in, because my stream's pretty small, as you can tell. So I love it when new people come in. Now let's get that shirt done. Yeah, I think I saw you on Mocha's Minis. I think you followed me after chit-chatting. Yeah, thank you. Because I think I tuned into her stream. It was my first time tuning into her stream, and I really liked her. And a few people, everyone in the chat was nice. A few people followed me, and then I followed them back. So I'd like to tune into her some more. It's always good for me to see a woman painter. I feel like I can relate just a little bit more. I know I said I was gonna go, but I'm gonna get this shirt. There's such a small amount of it showing, I might as well just do it. Yeah, she is. And I like that she openly talks about, topics like mental health and stuff. Makes me good relate to stuff like that with streamers. What am I doing? Yes, one more. I want like a pale white pink. There we go, Ashen Rose. Mix out some water and then kind of mix them together a little bit. Get a middle tone. I use a lot of paints. See, I've got Reaper. I have a lot of Reaper. I have most of the Citadel range. I am a creature creator, so I have the Monument Hobbies paints, and they are awesome. I highly recommend them. And I use some P3, Coat d'Arms, a little bit of Vallejo, not a whole lot, and some odds and ends, because I subscribe to the Asset Drop box, and they send you paints. So I have like random manufacturers all over the place, and I love it. But I would say I'm mostly a lot of Reaper, a lot. I like trying different paints out, you know. I like seeing what each company has to offer. 3% sent me a sample bottle of my mini order, but the bottle... Oh, that's normal of them. What those samples are is... Let's say they were trying to make this color, this rosy shadow, and it was slightly off hue. Like, it was either too dark or too light or too red. They make those sample bottles. And it's mainly for you to try out their paints, but not necessarily that color. You know what I'm saying? They're basically screw up paints, but they keep them and they bottle them. Like if you, I think I heard if you go to like the Reaper HQ in Texas, I'm a big Reaper fan, by the way, huge, like minis, paint, all of it. I'm a nerd. You go to their HQ in Texas, I've heard they sell the samples for like 25 cents in a big bin or something like that. Yeah, it's cool. All right. So here's what we got done today. Here's what he should be looking like. Pretty, not too bad. My colors are a little bit more concentrated, but that's how I paint. So I did realize I'm over metal minis. The plastic ones are so much better, different than it was. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I got a style going on. I don't know what it is, but it's there somewhere. I love metal minis, but I love new metal minis. I don't like old metal minis. You know what I mean? Like back the old ones, the castings just sucked. But like new metal minis are so crisp and clear. I love them. All right, I'm gonna go to bed now. I don't think I'll be streaming tomorrow morning, but I'll be painting. So, all right, have a good one. See you later. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Bye. Oh, I have to hit end stream.